Hello Chanmate Travelers, here are the highlights of the Genshin Impact version 5.3 special program titled Incandescent Ode of Resurrection. By the time we enter New Year, while it is time for the Pyro Archon to shine, just look at her and her speed up with her motorbike on adventure. But well, let's just take a break from Natun adventures and join in together at the celebration of the annual Lantern Ride Festival in Liyue. And finally, you have all been waiting for. Natlan's Pyro Archon Mavuika is coming on her way soon to her debut, not only as she bears the ancient name of Kayongosi and known by her Goetic name Harborim, she also holds the title of Natlan's Radiant Son. After her mentee Ororon made his debut, his granny Citlali follows her grandchild as the Stargazer of Mictlan to make her debut too. Meanwhile, a new 4-star character from Liyue as well will also make her debut as soon as we could be celebrating Lantern Ride within early next year. She is no other than Chenyu Vale's Master Rattan Weaver, Lanyan. The Pyro Archon story quest would cover some important details as the traveler will receive a shocking piece of news in their dreams, but it was also heard that it would be Citlali who would be giving them the message. Take part in a never-seen-before pilgrimage of the return of the Sacred Flame. As for the Granny, her story quest will include the stories that Granny Itzli has experienced in her long life. You will be able to grab Primogems and some of Citlali's level-up materials after completing her story quest. A new year and a new beginning, but the first phase banner heats up with a Pyro Archon Mavuika. Both her and Stargazer Citlali will be making their debuts to continue Natlan adventures, while Father Arlecchino and Champion Duelist Chloride spices the banner up on the second phase with a little bit of sprinkle through a new 4-star debutant Lanyan from Chenyu Vale to help lighten up the mood for the Lantern Ride celebration. Meanwhile, the Radiant Son of Natlan and Mictlan Stargazer will get their own signature weapons of 1,000 Blazing Suns Claymore and Starcaller's Watch Catalyst respectively. And while we continue exploring Natlan, a priestess of the Masters of the Nightwide with her spirit-speaking powers that overshadows, the wayward hermetic spirit speaker lives in a hermit waiting for the challenge. While we still have an Archon quest to go through, you will soon be encountering the Lord of Eroded Primal Fire. As of this moment, the traveler cannot yet receive to obtain Pyro power from the Statue of Blessing in Natlan. But at version 5.3's Archon quest, at a very special moment, you will soon be able to yield its power, so that is coming up soon. Back to the Lantern Ride preparation, for an insistent demand and having non-Liyue 5-star characters on the second phase character banners like they usually do in the past, there will be another batch of Chronicled Wish featuring characters from Liyue. This would also mark Shenha's return after a situation having only one rerun but did not return for a very long time. And as for a tradition, after completing Festival Quest, will be given a 4-star character of your choice through Lantern Lit Gathering for free, including debutant Lanyan. You may also have to log in to receive limited time rewards, including Primogems and Intertwined Fates, and the Wings of Fate Core's Intertwine will also be distributed for a limited time within 5.3. And additionally, it's Hu Tao and Xiangling's turn who will be getting their new skins of Cherry Slow Laden and the New Year's Cheer respectively. And because the festival is underway, the Springtime Charms will serve as the flagship event for this version update, composed of selected minigames to enjoy, and once completed, you can receive not only Primogems and several other rewards, you can receive Xiangling's new skin for free. Other events to include are some returns of classics, though with twists, like the repertoire of My Red Melodies, On the Trail of Behemoths, Chuyu's baffling Beetle Battle Bowl, and of course, the overflowing abundance. Kazuha and Ganyu would also make their debut to the Envisage Echoes, and several characters will be added to the TCG collection. Optimizations to improve include the artifact inventory limit will increase up to 2100, the boss will respawn right away after the boss challenge, and travelers on world levels 8 and 9 can now cross co-op mode with each other. And that is the summary of the version 5.3 of Genshin Impact, the Incandescent Ode of Resurrection, which is scheduled to be released on the New Year's Day, January 1st, 2025. Hello and good evening, Chanmi travelers, and welcome to another episode of Genshin Tonight with Xiao standing here at Mondstadt, because at the start of this episode, we'll be going to do some, another battle, but it's actually within with several enemies that which I'm going to explain to that later. Actually, we're continuing on that event right now, but it seems that I think Xiao is getting impatient, or I know you may be excited for Mavuika, or you're actually excited for Lantern Rite celebrations. Well, because Xiao is very impatient, let's start the show right now on the road. Genshin Tonight starts right now.
The City of Freedom. So long as we can both share fond memories. It doesn't matter. Let the heart decide.
She saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world.
Bad guy enters the fray.
The competition is heating up.
I'm honored to be here on
Happy Lantern Rite!
And that is the event that I'm actually talking about, which I'm currently doing right now, which I'm going to be showcasing to you in just a moment. But first, because I know you're all excited for Mavuika's coming to town, because Mavuika is coming to town on New Year's Day. More like Santa is coming to town on Christmas. But it's actually like that, and I still have to obtain at least 3,000 medals after doing this quest. By tomorrow, it will be increased to 4,000, which is going to be my goal. But let's just take a moment, just in case if you missed the special program from yesterday's special program, where I'm going to play to you a video, which is the version update trailer for 5.3, which is Incandescent Ode of Resurrection. But unfortunately, because we have a problem, we have news going on involving the English voice actors, which I hope there will be okay. The audio is going to be in Japanese with no subtitles. So without further ado, let's just sit back, relax, and enjoy the trailer, because I know Mavuika is coming on her way to town. Let's watch this.
魔人戦争の時代、リーウェには神山があった。そこにはトートという名の大きな木があって、生前に多くの罪を犯した魂はトートを越えられず、彼岸にたどり着くことができないと当時の人々に信じられていたの。
わあ、サンデー、お前も新しい服に着替えたのか？
おっと、それなら同志のこの私のセンスを褒めてくれないと。
こんにちは、私は沈力の谷工芸品組合のライアンだよ。風を越える。キラキラ
今夜ジンを救う。王城堂の秘宝で死期を焼き払う。そのジンを敷くとなると、代償として誰か一人の命を失うことになるんじゃない。
これから先、私に会いたくなったらこの梅の枝を見て。
And that is the Lantern Rite celebration. So moving on to Natlan with Mavuika's coming on her way on her motorbike.
近道するぞ。ヘルメットをかぶって乗れ。地下聖夜の巡礼には新たな意味が与えられた。間もなくこの大きな意義を持つ大会が始まる。
命運の主の統治を宣言しに来たんじゃないか。
マジかよ。もう一回言ってみようかな。マジかよ。おいセット。ありがとなコーチ。
もらった。いやいやいや。
もうええよ。
And there goes Mavuika in action. Look. So cool, right?
そんな目で見ないでちょうだい。
This actually explains why you're so excited about
口封じは
Mavuika.
任せたからね。
But this is similarly.
煙のように舞い上がれ。
And that is the new boss explained earlier.
一つずっと気になっていたことがあるんだ。隊長が寝ているところを少なくとも僕は一度も見たことがない。
戦士たちよ、もうしばらくの辛抱だ。いつの日かお前たちを約束の場所に連れて行く。
古名はできたけど反軍の歌は戦いに勝たないと効力を発揮しない。それにエンジン様の運命には死が待つと示されてる。
出発すると決めたら一刻も早く元凶を排除せねばならない。でなければアビスの侵食に抵抗する力がどんなに強くとも我々はやがて汚染されバラバラになってしまう。
それは世界に見捨てられたという真の孤独よ。
そんな。
それほどまでに死を観想するならば、我が真なる姿にひざまずけ。
光を灯せ。
姿勢なる漆黒の力をもってして汝の歩みが無益であったことを証明しよう。我は全てを奪い飲み込む。滅する。
我々は一人ではないからだ。
降臨者の命の価値は汝の想像をはるかに超えるものだが、汝はその手で世界の希望を握りつぶした。
この地がどんな結末を迎えるかなんて一切興味がない。
And that is the Incandescent Ode of Resurrection trailer, which is scheduled to be released on New Year's Day 2025. And as you can see, wow, this is so exciting that Mavuika, because this is one of the reasons why Mavuika, you are excited for it. You're excited for her. But not only that, actually, Chanmei Travelers, some of you may also be excited of the annual Lantern Rite celebration. So who's excited for the Lantern Rite celebration? Or who's excited for Mavuika's coming to town of Napland? Wow. On New Year's Day, actually. Anyway, let's just move on to the game, Chanmei Travelers. So here we have the exercising of Exercise Surging Storm. So the game description here, which basically you'll be using some of the enemies that you fought with them, and then you'll have some opponent. It's just like when we're doing the Beetle Battle Brawl of Arataki Ito. And speaking of Beetle Battle Brawl, it is going to be one of the upcoming, returning, or let's just say returning event that will be coming up on the next version update 5.3. By the way, to tell you a little bit of story of my pulls, which probably I'm going to pull later on, but yeah, I really have to, Okay, I was actually trying to pull for Chaska, but unfortunately I lost to Dia. So yeah, I unfortunately lose to Dia, so therefore I have already been guaranteed to a promotional character. And I was supposed to pull for Nuvelet, however, with Mavuika coming in to her debut soon on New Year's Day, well, I've actually talked a little bit of this for those who are watching on Afternoon Live, and last Friday rather, and yes, which is yesterday actually, but how can I actually forget? And I even had a chat from one of my friends though, Chanmei Travelers, that yes, Mavuika, that yes, she's so excited for Mavuika that I can't wait to scream, so I think I'm going to scream, so yeah. Anyway, let's just move on to the game. So, exercise Surging Storm, y'all. Oh, and later on, we're going to do another TCG challenge. Guest challenger, we'll find out later on the show, alright? So, let's just begin the war game. Yes. Oh, and if I decided to give up saving for Nuvelet, or if I decided to save my Primogems for Mavuika, I mean, I really like Nuvelet, to be honest, because with Nuvelet's strong skills, he is like, you know, the best when it comes to power, because when you fight enemies, we will all be like splashing a tsunami, so yeah. And as of this moment, you know, Chanmei Travelers. Okay. Okay. Okay, so preparation phase. Now, before we start, we're going to start first by selecting one of the stratagems. So we have the Elemental Shock, Assault Leader, and Tides of Fortune. These are actually somehow power-ups, basically, for you to help build your team into the finish line, alright? So in this case, I should be... Oh, and before you choose Chanmei Travelers, and if you started playing this minigame here, you have to read the description first before selecting one, because it's very important that you need to strategize at least, so that at least you can win the battle on each round, alright? So can I go for Tides of Fortune? One extra chance to refresh, and one random choice will have its initial level increased by 3. Or if I can have Elemental Shock, which one of your units triggers an elemental reaction, unleash a shockwave that deals damage to nearby opponents, and it could be triggered once every 5 seconds. So I think I should go first with Tides of Fortune. And alright, Hydro Samachurl. Next, oh, by the way, I like this one, by the way, because in any location you can actually splash some water, which is this is also when I was actually fighting enemies with the Hydro Samachurl occurred, and he can also serve as the healer for the enemies. Now, can I have the Floating Animal Fungus, or should I have the Hilichurl Shooter? So that I can at least freeze the enemies. I should, you know, upgrade at least, so yeah. And since they're all Hydro, let's have the Cryo Hilichurl first, and to start the challenge. This is the first round, alright? Alright. See? Frozen. That is actually the weakness. See? Frozen. See? It seems like they're having some battle here. Alright, and the battle is over, and we have won the first round. Next, to the second round. I think I should have the Cryo Spectre. And I should upgrade the Hydro Samachurl. Or should I? I think I should upgrade. Next, we have another. I think let's go first the Pyro Slime or the Hilichurl Shooter. Yeah, I should go with the Hilichurl Shooter. So, Cryo first, followed by Pyro. I think he should go first. Pyro will be the last, in case of emergency. See? Try to jump and then Hydro Samachurl. Yeah, take whatever you want, but the spectator is actually immune. Oh, come on. Go, go, go! One more to beat. And we're done. Can we get perfect? No, it's too early yet to say that according to forecast. Now, we're going to select first the stratagem. Maybe I should go for fast attack tactics. The limit on the number of units you can deploy simultaneously, or we can go the elemental activity. It will gain 4 levels. I think I should go for this one. Well, since this one is actually strong, the Kairagi fire. Yeah, I think I should upgrade the Hilichurl, the Samachurl. I think that will be, you know, later. So let's go first to the fire, the Pyro first, because the first enemy to attack is Cryo, followed by the Samachurl. Next, Cryo, and this one. Let's start the challenge. So before, when you do battles, think first of the strategy first, then you can get yourself some upgrades. Who's defeated?
Cut down like this.
Oh no. Gonna lose this round.
Let's end this now. Will.
Darn it! Looks like we're gonna need more. I think I should go with the large Hydro Slime and the mutant, as well as... Do I have the animal fungus? No, right? So the Hilichurl Shooter. Okay, so let's go first with the mutant Electro Slime, followed by the Kairagi, then the Spectator. Then let's go first to the Samatural Hydro, and followed by at this point. We need to analyze first the enemy's weakness.
Fry! Fall before me! You win. This Fry!
Oh no. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. You can do it, come on.
To the ferry?
Another loss. Let's go first to the furry front line. And we upgrade the Hydro Samatural. Next, let's go first and Consecrated Scorpion. So the weakness should be the Cryo. So Cryo first, followed by Electro, Mutation. There you go. Hopefully this will work. Okay.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh my. This is war. Mutation. Mutation.
Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
Okay, we won this time. Very great. Next, we should have the Hydro Fungus. Do I have the Nobushi? I don't think so. Let's have the Bubbler Seahorse and the Lawachurl. So Lawachurl first, then Kairagi and the Spectator. Let's go. You have an advantage.
This will end you! Fall before me! Cut down! Like this.
One more.
You win!
There you go. Okay, so rapid reinforcements. Okay, steady advance. Let's upgrade the... Oh wait. Let's have the red vulture. Wait, do I have the bubbler seahorse? Yes, I do. So what level? 38. Next, I should have the Hydro Hilichurl Rouge or the Eremite Gale Hunter. Let's go first to the yeah. I don't think I have the Mimic Finch yet. But for this one, I need to strengthen the Hydro family here. So let's go first, the Bubbler Seahorse, followed by the Samachurl. No. Eremite Gale Hunter, followed by the Hydro Samachurl. Then the Lawachurl, followed by Kairagi. No. Mutation. Alright. At least an upgrade. This is the 7th round. So at least an upgrade here. Versus the Bubbler Seahorse.
Where do you think you're going?
Overloaded. Protection. Protection. Come on.
Going somewhere?
Okay. Mutation. Immune.
Finally,
we win this one. One more, and then at least you have 2 more to go. I don't have the Pyro Spectre yet. I think I should have the Eremite Scorching, as well as the Pyro Spectre. So another upgrade. Okay, who will be first? Let's go have the Lawachurl, followed by the Eremite Scorching Lore Master. Then the Hydro Samachurl, followed by the Electro Slime, Bubbler Seahorse, and then this one. I think it will not work, so let's have the Animal Fungus. No. Let's just have the Eremite Gale Hunter. Alright, the battle begins. Oh no. The Metachurl is 55, level 55. This is a disadvantage.
the eternal oasis at long last.
Come on. Come on, you can do this. We have the Bubbler Seahorse. Okay. The one with the highest level is defeated.
Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
Oh no. Last man standing. Oh no. We need to, you know, strategize harder. And the floating hydrofungus upgrade. Next, The Geovisha Patchling. Let's have first the Eremite Gale Hunter, followed by the Samatro. No. Followed by the Spectre. Oh no. How about this one? The Bubbler Seahorse. Then Pyro Spectre. Then Electro Slime. Followed by the Samatro and the Lava Churl. Alright.
Where do you think you're going?
Watch out.
Where do you think you're going? Goodbye, but we'll meet again.
Go, go, go. Disadvantage to...
But we'll bloom as the flowers in Guravad! The eternal oasis of long life.
Victory again. Can we make it to the last round at least? At least we won 7. Let's just have the Consecrated Red Vulture. Then the Fiery Might. Upgrade. And the Animo Samatro. So, let's have first the Lava Churl, followed by the Seahorse and the Spectre, followed by the Samatro, then the Electro Slime and the Red Vulture. This is the last one, by the way. Where's the Mimic? Work together, come on.
Bloom as the flowers in Guravad!
Immune. Vulture.
Bloom as the flowers in Guravad!
No. So the total score 1,800 at least. And as for the rewards, okay. Are you guys having Christmas party? Some new features? Or you're just too hyped to see Mavuika coming on New Year? Okay, let's check in the rewards. Okay. 3,000 Wargame medals obtained, at least, right? Rank 3. Okay. Now, moving on to as for the what pity am I right now? Am I pity 60? Should I get Nuvilette? Or at least, you know, save for Mavuika? So, okay, now I have some enough, you know, fates so that at least I can pull 10. If I'm not gonna get Nuvilette after this pull, after the 10 pull, then I would just rather save for Mavuika. So, music please. Alright, so pull 10. Come on. If I got Nuvilette. Okay, it's just a pull 4. But what did I get? So be it. So that means I'm still on pity 70. Okay. What are you waiting for? Reveal it! Alright. So it's just a 3-star item, but how about the 4-star? What did I get? Harbinger of Dawn. Okay, I got Kirara. So, which constellation now for Kirara? Alright. Just to let her know, it is my, you know, constellation. And what is my constellation right now? Oh, it's not actually here, but yeah. So we're just going to take a little bit of short break. Tired from the first part, but when we come back, okay, do me a favor. Let's move on to some little bit of stretching, and then when we come back, we're going to continue with the story quest of who is that? Yeah, Kirara's actually excited, and you're excited because Mavuika's coming over soon. But anyway, yeah. Do some a little bit of stretching because Genshin tonight will be right back right after just a few minutes, alright? And welcome.
Outsiders, halt!
Welcome back to another episode. Sorry. Welcome back to Genshin tonight, rather, Chanmei Travelers. And right now, we will continue where we have left off last week on Chloride Story Quest. And it seems that the soldier in Mondstadt is catching them to a halt.
An armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build and a determined expression in his eyes. Just one look, and you can tell he's fought in his fair share of battles. Although he's trying his best to conceal his current state, his uneven gait and the sweat dripping down his forehead make it obvious that he's been wounded and is in serious pain. I'm the captain of the guard. I saw you sneaking around the city earlier, so I'll only ask this once. State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Wow, it's been a while since someone's been this suspicious of us.
I said talk, not whisper between yourselves.
Have you ever heard of the Marchese Hunters?
Marachose hunters? Ha! That fairy tale, you mean? What, you expect me to believe you're one of them?
Sir, we were indeed in the city earlier, but our purpose was only to gather information on the monsters. We're here to help the city and all the people within it. Your guards are still fighting the monsters as we speak. They could be seriously wounded and in grave need of support. You need all the help you can get.
The man regards you with doubt and concern. After a period of inner struggle, he lets out a long sigh and informs you of the locations where the monsters have appeared. Those monsters aren't easy to deal with, but if you insist on going, I won't stop you either. I just hope all the guards will be able to come back to their families alive. I wish you the best of luck.
Alright, so we will have to head to the depths of the forest. Stop yawning, traveler, and let's... Are you
Based on what
sleepy?
the captain said, the monster should be right up ahead.
Okay.
Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
Okay. Let's just, go further in. We might be battling monsters soon, so I'm going to shut off first the microphone. If you don't mind, if that's alright. Okay, here we go.
As you approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road. They appear to be dressed like guards. Their faces are filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds. A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief. Quick! Leave this place! Turn around and don't look back! They yell.
And so the battle is about to begin very, very soon against the monsters.
This is the place he mentioned, right?
You see broken iron swords scattered all around you, and downed trees riddled with terrifying claw marks. All the signs point to one thing. A truly devastating battle just took place here.
Be on your guard, everyone. The monsters might still be around.
Before you can finish your sentence, you hear rustling sounds from the surrounding bushes. The monsters have emerged. They close in on you without fear. You get the impression that, in their bloodthirsty eyes, you're just another meal for them to devour.
A little help here! This thing wants to eat Paimon!
Your battle round begins now.
Yoo-hoo! This one's got your name on it! Umbrella warfare, I guess! Fire! Well, with rocks. Ha! Hiya! Cha!
The next battle round begins now.
Watch out! Hey there! Ah! Ah! Attack! That's the way. Ha! Coming at ya! Yeah! Cha!
Now this is the reason why I like Navia and her skills too.
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment before dissipating into thin air.
Oh, thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the Marashose Hunter class came with all those preset skill points. Otherwise, we would have been in some real trouble.
I never knew the Fatometer even determines the amount of damage you inflict. If you get unlucky, isn't it just game over right then and there?
That's part of the fun. The uncertainty of fate is what gives these games their appeal.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
A suspicious lump. Wait, could it be the thing that appears after every battle?
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it should be fine for me to touch it, right?
As you investigate the mound, you discover that the exposed portion appears to be made of wood. It was previously obscured by the large form of the monsters. With the monsters gone, the small protrusion now awaits your discovery, poking out of the ground like a shy flower bud.
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
Alright, and probably this may mark the end of the story. I'm really not sure though, so... Is it the end or... Tea, anyone? Have some cup of tea? Some card game challenge. By the way, speaking of card games, later on we're going to have a guest challenger on the TCG challenge through the segment, yeah? But this is like the game of rolling dice. So moving on to the next part of the story. Or...
With everyone's help, you successfully excavate the wooden chest from the ground. even without opening it. You can tell from the mora and jewels scattered around the chest that it must contain quite the fortune.
Makes sense. We worked hard for this. Let's open it and we can share what's inside.
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it. Doesn't it seem like there are people out there who need this treasure more than us?
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who got hurt fighting the monsters. Wouldn't it be better if we gave the treasure to them?
Wait, is that how it works? Paimon thought since we were the ones to dig it up, we could just take it for ourselves.
Well, let's put it this way. Any decision you make during a role-playing game can impact the future course of the story.
Don't be greedy, Paimon, please.
But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marcia hunters. What if they think we procured the treasure illegally? They might get even more suspicious of us.
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we can come up with an explanation in advance.
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear and fill up on good food? Then we'll be ready to fight even more bad guys.
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice once again. Well, it's getting late. Why don't we call it a day for now?
Wow! Where did the time go?
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all, or because the story is particularly enticing, but I feel like I could almost keep going.
Here, here! Ooh, how about we play through the night?
I'm not sure I'll have enough energy for that.
Yeah, that won't work for me either. Lynette will give me an earful if I get home too late.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next part of the story anyway.
Huh? Another location?
Mm-hmm. There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed to an indoor set for the next part of the script.
Whoa! They really pulled out all the stops for this new script.
Well, even if we end the game for the day, we can still stay a little longer and hear Cloran finish her story, right? Paimon wants to hear more about the history of the hunters.
Something tells me you just want to finish the free desserts before we break for the day.
That's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, to Paimon, not finishing free food feels even worse than having to buy her own. And anyway, Paimon really does want to hear more about Cloran's master.
Well...
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern, but it's all in the past. It won't do any harm to share these things now.
Alright. So... okay.
My earliest memories are of living with Master. According to her, she saved me from certain people of ill repute. My birth parents had left me behind some time before that.
What a heavy beginning for a life story.
Master was a fascinating individual, if inexperienced in the ways of raising children. My first ever toy was a short sword. Although I suppose it wasn't so much a toy as something Master removed from her waist and handed to a noisy child in need of distraction.
Oh, wait, so she handed an actual sword to a child? Isn't that dangerous? Did you hurt yourself?
Of course I did. I cut my palm and bled quite a lot. But Master was not concerned. She just stood there and casually lectured me about it. See, that's what you get for not holding the sword properly, she told me. She then crouched down next to me and said, "Give me your hand. I'll teach you to bandage this wound. After that, it's time to learn how to truly hold a blade."
Excuse me for asking this, Clorand, but how old were you exactly when all this happened?
Probably around, 3, give or take.
3? Isn't that when most kids are still struggling to hold a fork?
As I said, Master was rather inexperienced in the ways of raising children. She believed trial and error was the best way to teach a child what they're capable of.
I'm not so sure this is a question of experience.
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh, she did bring me back a pet from Liyue once. It was a Geovishap hatchling.
A Geovishap hatchling? For a pet? That seems even more dangerous!
What she said was this: make sure to get along, you two. If you really can't agree on something, just settle it with the fight. Whoever loses is the real pet.
And how old were you when this happened?
5.
Well, did you win?
No, I lost.
So, you're saying you actually became the Geovishap's pet?
Yes, but only for a week. By the end of that week, I defeated it in combat, and we've shared a cordial relationship ever since.
That really doesn't sound like the kind of childhood someone should have.
Later on, I gradually understood that Master most likely didn't know any other way to raise a child. She was a Marashosei hunter, but I never heard her bring up her own parents. Thanks to her, I learned how to navigate the forest by the age of 6, and could hunt monsters in the wild by myself the year after that. Even though the training she subjected me to was strict, she always made sure to take me traveling when she had the time. We met many of her friends during those days. That was also how I met Mr. Callis and his family.
I still remember the first time we met. You were too scared to join our picnic and hid behind Ms. Petronia the whole time.
I still hadn't really met many children my age at that time, so I didn't know how to interact with others.
After that, though, you started coming over a lot. You loved challenging people to shooting competitions, remember? I don't think many members of the Spina ever beat you in one of those.
I had a lot of fun during those days.
I enjoyed them too. Oh, do you remember that one time we went exploring around the Spina together? We overheard Papa call your master Fontaine's Protector of Justice. We tried to pretend like we never heard anything, but you nearly let it slip that one time.
Protector of Justice? Oh, wait, you mean that vigilante hero from 20 years ago? The one who is always active at night?
Yep, that would be her. She often would put on a black cloak and go out at night. I never knew where she went or what she was doing. Until, like Navia said, we overheard the truth from Mr. Callis that night.
20 years ago, huh? I still remember the guards leaving all kinds of witness reports about her on Nervalette's desk.
My apologies.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. You had nothing to do with it. And anyway, everything she did was for a good cause. Although, calling herself the Protector of Order was a bit much. Especially when she deliberately operated outside the law.
Huh? When did the Protector of Justice become the Protector of Order?
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. I heard she would just come up with a name on the spot whenever she was asked. Later on, she probably got sick of answering those questions and decided to stick to just 2. The Protector of Justice and the Protector of Order.
That sounds like her, all right. I bet she forgot which of the 2 she'd use by the time she got back each night.
Well, she certainly sounds like a fascinating individual. With her strong sense of justice, it's no surprise her student followed in her footsteps.
It's true. I always wanted to become like her. Someone powerful, independent, and with a strong sense of conviction. But... She suddenly disappeared the night I turned 10 years old.
Disappeared? What happened?
I have no idea. She didn't even leave a note. I was never able to find out where she went. That night, I was celebrating my birthday at Navia's house. But Master never came to pick me up. When I returned home on my own, it was to an empty house. When she still didn't appear after a few days, I went to Mr. Callus's house to ask about her whereabouts. But he only shook his head.
Papa probably didn't know either. I know he sent a few people to investigate the matter in secret, but they never found any credible leads.
Don't worry, I understand. To be perfectly honest, given Master's personality and way of doing things, it all made a lot of sense. If I had to guess, I'd say she probably used it as an opportunity to force me to become independent. Just like how, when a litter of kittens reaches a certain age, the mother willingly leaves them behind.
Were you upset, Clorand?
I was at first, but not anymore. I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her footsteps and become the greatest champion duelist in all of Fontaine. You're practically a living symbol of law and justice.
I suspect my position would be far too by the books for her. Master always did whatever she pleased. But you're right. I suppose I do take after her in some ways.
Who knew Clorand had such an interesting past? I never had the chance to ask her about it before. I wonder... if Clorand's master were the champion duelist back then, would that duel against Mr. Callus have gone differently? Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Clorand and Navia are probably thinking something similar. The mood just got super awkward all of a sudden.
Well, anyway... would you look at the time? It's getting dark, so we should probably call it a day for real this time. If we keep talking like this, we really will be here all night.
I had a great time today, Miss Clorand. Thank you for being our GM.
Anytime.
The script was good, but I've got to say, your childhood stories were even better. Hey, you should tell us more about that fight against the Geo-Bishop sometime. Maybe your master was onto something.
You could be right.
What does she mean, onto something? I certainly don't know any 5-year-olds who want to fight a bishop in their spare time. Guess I'll head back as well. I need to save my energy if I want to continue enjoying the story tomorrow.
You're that excited to hear about my fight with the bishop?
I was talking about the script.
Aww. Well, it seems that it's a really, touching story. So Xiao here in Fontaine right now, Chanmei Travelers. And part of the story has, taught us some of the lessons, or moral lessons, That... Okay, can you imagine how Chloride was raised as a child? Her childhood memories were like, just a trial and error thing. Well, the parents, should know about what to do in order to keep the child at least safe and sound. Alright? So, you know what? I really felt bad for Chloride when she has gone through from getting a Geo Bishop and lost to a duel. Shut up for 5 seconds. So, okay, hang on. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, now where was I? Yeah. So, how Chloride has gone all over in her childhood. So, when she got a Geo Bishop when she was 5 years old, and she yielded her first real sword. It's not a toy sword, actually. It's a real sword. And yet, she bleeded. And then the master was like, you should have, you should have touched a sword when you're at a young age. It's because, it's really dangerous. So, it's like that. You know what? I'm out of words for this. But this may be something that you can actually relate in some points or some cases. So for the parents, you should know how to raise your child properly so that at least you can keep at least your child safe and sound. Because if you don't do it properly and you will just do some trial and error thing or just something impromptu, then it's going to cause some chaos, or your child may end up in a dangerous situation. I'm not saying that for this kind of reason. It's actually based on my own understanding, Chanmates. Well, it's actually like that. So if you have to be raised into a good life, then you should do your part properly. Alright? Now we're going to take a little bit of quick break, and when we come back, should we start doing Arlecchino's quest, or should we start the third part of... Wait, is it third part or fourth part? I think it's... we'll find out soon. Genshin Tonight will be right back. And welcome back to Genshin Tonight. Xiao is here in Natlan this time because in just a moment we'll be going to another Archon quest here in Natlan. And as you can see here, we're going to meet Iansan.
How absurd.
Okay, we're going to meet Iansan here, which is here behind me. And so we're going to start this Archon quest. However, if I cannot finish the Archon quest, then we can actually continue it maybe next week, or I'll try to find another day. Because you know what, check this out. Okay. I think I may have missed 500 Primogems, or what. We'll find another time. Anyway, let's just go and start the quest. Let's go to Iansan for the start.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
Oh, it seems that Iansan is actually silent, so I'm using an English VA. I'm using English VA, so maybe he has been affected. Okay, which I'm not going to talk about it.
Alright, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
I feel so bad for the English voice actors.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah,
Yeah.
I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know.
Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the
See
story.
that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Just prepare to be amazed. My back. I knew I should have trained harder.
Alright, because Iansan's voice is absent, I'm just going to read the dialogues for him, alright? Working out is different from real work. You gotta ease into it. Anyone still not have an assignment? Chief Mututa needs our help.
Iansan!
Traveler, Paimon, what are you doing here?
We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts.
Really? Well, my tribe's in pretty good shape. All things considered, we're already done with all the repairs. I heard the Flower Feather clan was hit a lot worse, though. I decided to... On the way, I ran into a caravan of merchants from my tribe and brought them along. These are my students. Students? Oh, I didn't tell you before? I'm a professional trainer. I design workout plans, meal plans, all that good stuff. If you're interested in a particular sport, I'm happy to whip you into shape. Anyway, that's enough idle talk for now. A little while earlier, the chief asked me to bring a few people to help with something. Are you two free? As you can see, due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm short a few people.
Of course, we're also here to help. Let's go see the chief.
Perfect! Then follow me. And so the quest has finally begun. Oh, and by the way, there's
Let's go meet up with the group. Paimon's really looking forward to today's story.
Did you see the what you call this? There. The pyroculus. But I'm getting that later. Anyway, let's just before we proceed next, let's just go first because I haven't unlocked yet the tribal quest. So who should I go ask? Oatly?
Nice to see you, friend. Thanks for coming to help again.
No problem.
No
Anytime.
thanks necessary. Wanna grab a drink tonight?
On any other day I would, but something's going on with the tribe and it's kinda keeping me up at night.
Don't worry. I'm sure Coach Iansan will figure out what to do. I've never seen a problem she can't handle.
Okay. Okay, never mind. Anyway, who should I ask for? Because I really have to approach to... for the bounty quest. And... wait, is it here? No. Who should I ask? Come on. Who should I ask? Here? Or maybe... here? Okay. Maybe here. Yeah. Maybe here, maybe here. Oh, no. No, no, no. I think it was just, you know, here. I mean, I'm actually looking for this though. Oh! You can actually teleport.
The damned will sooner
Oh wow.
die again than lay a hand on me.
Sorry. Anyway, let's just proceed to the next quest. The next part of the story. Alright, moving on to the next part of the story. Here we go. We made it, Chief.
You're here, Iansan. And you must be the traveler in Paimon. I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure we'll have a much better time now with your help.
Okay. Let's just get straight to the point. Are the people behind you warriors from your tribe? Did something bad happen to them?
So cold. Duarte, are you there? I'm drowning, and there's something in the water.
Oh my god.
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
Is he like hallucinating or? Oh my god. What's happening?
The abyss. The abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands.
Poor
and
them.
hands in my stomach.
Looks like they really need some help.
Full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too.
Whoa.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Oh my god.
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor. They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done.
What could have caused this?
We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle. According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions. We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
Gasoithoth? What's that?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True. It poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
I could try to help.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it a try!
Okay.
It didn't work?
That
Oh
must
my
mean purifying the
goodness.
abyssal power within them still isn't enough. In any case, thank you for trying.
So, what can we do now? You don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle! Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
Of course not.
What is it, Iansan?
Well, take it case by case. First of all, we shouldn't keep them cooped up in here. The environment isn't doing them any good. Let them go where they feel comfortable. and the traveler, Paimon, and I will talk to them.
But,
Are you sure about this?
I know you're worried, but we don't have any other solution, right? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but we won't know until we try. Well, don't just stand there. Let them go. Send someone to follow them, but don't stick too close. We just need to keep tabs on them. Wow. I really felt bad for them. Alright, it's up to us now. Let's talk to them one by one. This is a bad situation, but I know the warriors will find a way to pull through. After all, we've overcome so many challenges already. What's one more? Let's see, one of those guys. Okay. Now we are going to talk to the first afflicted individual, which we will be here. Okay, let's go down. There he is. So, Atoko. Are you alright? Found him. Hello? Can you hear me?
So dark. So cold. I want to go home.
Okay, just wait a little longer, and we'll take you home. The caravan from my tribe should have brought some firewood. I think starting a bonfire might help. When it's dark, damp, and cold, what's better than the fire? Maybe the light and warmth will help change what he sees. Wait here while I grab some firewood.
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me.
Whoa.
No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it.
It's okay. We brought some friends from the people of the springs. They're great swimmers.
No, please. Just leave me. Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
Looks like the bonfire wasn't enough. That was the second time he mentioned the name Duarte. Maybe we can start there. Let's ask around and see what we can. So, I think we should start investigating about who's Duarte. Let's just go ask around. Maybe here? Wait, is it at the top? Yeah, it's at the top. So maybe we should go up.
my friend? Is he any better?
We're working on it, but I wanted to ask, does the name Duarte ring any bells for you?
Duarte? Oh yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end.
That means we just need to bring Duarte here and...
Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an abyss invasion.
Oh my god, condolences.
He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
What did Duarte look like?
He was a bit on the smaller side, but other than that, he was just your average Kukasaur. Well, hold on. What are you planning?
We just need to impersonate him. Wow. Oh, alright, let's get to work. Oh, and thank you for the information. We'll do whatever we can to help your friend.
No problem. Thank you for looking out for him.
Alright, now we have to bring the Quocosaurs to Otoko. So we should go here at this teleport waypoint. Oh, and by the way, Chanmei travelers, before we proceed to the next, just in case if you haven't played this minigame, okay, Adventures Trials Metamorphosis, you only have 1 day and 6 hours left. So this is your chance to come up and to play that game for you to earn Primogems and other rewards. And also, Exercise Surging Storm, it's still ongoing. And by tomorrow, probably, the maximum wargame medals to obtain will increase to 4,000, which this is actually my goal for the BP levels. And as for the reward preview, yes, you have it here. So you can actually earn up to 120 Primogems. Alright. And besides, you have until the rest of December for those who are still aspiring to get either Nuvelet or Zhongli or their weapons. So please, yeah. Now let's just go upstairs to bring the Kukusaurs to Otoko. Let's just go up. So, a hot air balloon. Oh, and by the way, before that viewpoint first, this is another viewpoint. Yeah, you can actually see the Ochkanatlan from the top right here. Is that it? Or, I'm really not so sure though. Yeah, collapse at the White Tower added to the arc. Yeah, this is the White Tower. But where's Ochkanatlan? Is that the one? Or... let's go to the map and see if that happens to be. Yeah, that is Ochkanatlan, which I'm actually in the progress of exploring. And by the way, when I was doing some offline game on Genshin, I have a progress of Ochkanatlan up to 33%. But for the Kwahuakan Cliff, it's still 28%. So 44, 28, and 33, while the other regions of Natlan are 60 plus, with Kotapek Mountain still at 57%. So I really need to, you know, make this progress. And besides, speaking of progress, yeah, these are the rewards for you to earn Primogems, depending if whatever. Yes, you still have this one to go. Alright. Still have some progress to go. So anyway, let's just summon the Kukosaurus. There you go. No need to summon one again. Ah, okay. Found one. Now we just need to borrow its identity. Oh, look at that. How do you like that, right? Now, your pet is here, Atoko.
We're back! How are you feeling?
Duarte?
Step forward. Aww, the pet. Huh?
How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
It's working!
Wow. What now? Really? Wait, not so hard.
That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. There's something in the water.
That didn't work.
You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew, just like old times. I owe you for this. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way.
Don't tell me you're getting emotional after this story.
Wait. I failed.
Oh no, he's getting suspicious.
Duarte?
Uh-oh.
Wait, you're not Duarte.
Whoops.
How did I get here? Who are you people?
Really?
Atoko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the
Okay,
Abyss
you're back
and,
to normal, Atoko.
I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here?
Okay.
You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry.
None of this is your fault. Maybe it's not my place to say this, but go easy on yourself. You deserve to move past what happened here and what happened to Duarte.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Go on, get some rest. It's Kali. We'll leave him to you. Okay. Okay. Looks like, don't tell me this may be getting so emotional. And we'll go to talk to the second individual who may be experiencing this bad situation. Okay. And later on, TCG challenge after this. Alright.
It's coming for me. It's gonna eat me.
It's okay. There's nothing to fear. Gosoyoth has lost.
It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse shape than Otoko. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Afraid is right. I wondered what triggered it. The battle against the abyss? Or maybe like Otoko, it's some deep-rooted fear and the abyss just made it worse. Alright, just like before, let's go see what we can learn about her past.
Iansan, I heard you cured Otoko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can...
Chief Mutota, perfect timing. I was just looking for you.
I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy. Iansan, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle?
Yes, I get that feeling sometimes when I'm instructing a particularly gifted student. It's something like...
Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle?
What do you mean?
When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home. By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety. And the abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. I won't let anything happen to you. She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior, and fought countless battles against the abyss. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear still never left her.
Maybe fighting the abyss was her way of making sure she wouldn't lose anyone else. Maybe the thought of experiencing that pain again scared her more than the abyss. On the outside, her choice to fight made her seem strong, but she never forgot the trauma of the past.
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family?
Hold on, Chief Mutota. Looks like Kochita is responding to his words.
If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad.
You've defeated countless monsters already.
But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Kochita.
I think you need to fight it one more time.
Fight it? One more time?
Good idea, Traveler. Her fear of the Abyss runs deep, but she still has the will to fight. She just needs to defeat an Abyss monster by herself, and we can prove to her that the Abyss isn't indestructible, just like you said. I think it's worth a try. Plus, with us around, we can make sure she won't get hurt, although that also means finding an Abyss monster.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
Great! Then let's go right now. Kochita, think you can make it?
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone! Not anymore!
Alright, then stick close. Let's go. Alright, now we are going to search for the remaining Abyss monsters, but it's actually, we're going to continue this. If I cannot continue this next week, then maybe I'll just do it offline. Okay? Actually, Chanmei Travelers, my goal is to, finish this Archon quest before the year ends. Because once the year ends, it will be version 5.3, and we're going to meet Mavuika once again.
Those memories.
Right?
So dark.
And also don't forget the Lantern Rite celebration. So, yeah. Xiao in Natlan, are you okay there? Well, okay. Now, when we come back after a short break, when we come back, it's time for another TCG challenge, and we are going to find out who is the special guest challenger. Genshin Tonight will be right back. And welcome back to Genshin Tonight once again. And our guest challenger for today's TCG, for this week's TCG challenge, is no other than the Liyue attorney. Wow! Wow! The Liyue character Yanfei. So give it a hand. Okay. And as you can see, her opposing lineup consisted of herself alongside Klee and Beidou, Captain Beidou in the house. So once again, Yanfei in the house. Let's do another challenge.
Genius Invocation's so popular now. I wonder whether whoever's promoting it is looking for a legal advisor.
Well, to be fair, but let's just play Genius Invocation TCG. So let's start. Oh, I don't mind of this. Okay, so it's Xiao, Ayaka, and Barbs versus Yanfei herself alongside Klee and Beidou. So this is another TCG challenge, huh? Wish you all good luck. Okay, select cards to match. Whatever is being useless, sige na lang. Okay, to select the first character, let's have Barbs.
Wish me luck.
Because I can actually convert those two useless cards into, you know, an element which I really need. That is not actually in here, that I really have to change. So in this case, Barbs, I'm gonna need another. Sorry, Xiao. I'm getting your pole arm. First move. Ayaka, your turn.
Kamisato Ayaka, present.
Because maybe the opponent is going to change.
Boom boom!
Okay, you asked for it. You want to be frozen, Yanfei? Then you're granted. And you have frozen over all over. I'll just play the card when the crane returned, and let's end this round.
Fine, fine.
Okay. Xiao, you're still perfect. 10 out of 10. Okay, please give me. I'm not accepting this. Change. Oh, come on. And switch to Barbs.
My apologies.
Yanfei again. One more.
Breath of the flame.
I think I'll just play Cathedral for healing experience. Come on. Barbs. There you go. So another twist, huh? Okay. Now to switch from Pyro to something else. Okay, extra cryo. My turn. Get another hydro damage. And it's time for Xiao to shine.
Incinerate!
Evil shall be dispersed.
Just an extra.
Useless.
Yanfei, goodbye. Oh, and Klee's frozen. Oh, but Klee's already frozen. Okay. Well, so be it. The phase has ended. One more. Xiao, still perfect 10, huh? Yeah? Next, to roll. Okay. I think I'm gonna need Ayaka to summon.
Kamisato Ayaka, present.
Save Xiao for later. Okay, you asked for it.
Take flight.
Because Beidou's already frozen. Switch to Xiao so that I can use these.
Useless.
Okay, let's end the round. Alright. Gonna attack first. And it's mostly Pyro, so... Klee's advantage. Now I'm gonna need to use the Favonius Cathedral. And switch. Oh no. This one. To Animo. And I'm sorry, Klee.
Boring.
Bye, Klee.
It was an accident.
Wish me luck.
Barbs. After that, we use Strategize. Let's end the round. Okay. Is she gonna give up soon? Round 6. Okay, still an extra.
Let's dance.
And then after that, plot for Ayaka.
Amisato Ayaka, present.
And then she'll be frozen. And last one, but not the least. Okay.
Embrace the ice.
Strategies. And finally, and we have just won another TCG challenge. Victory once again. Let's have some exit. Alright. It's rather for an experience, huh? Alright.
Okay, I need to note down the play-by-play of this game and do a postmortem. Next time, I'll be ready.
Right. Good luck, Yanfei. Whether win or lose, still always a champion. And before we go, the BP levels. What level right now? 43. And 7 materials. Alright. Let's just go here. Thank you so much, Yanfei, for being a guest. Huh? Now, what are you looking, Xiao? What are you looking? Anything surprising? Anyways,
Damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
that will be all for today's TCG challenge. And thank you so much for watching the stream for about 2 hours and 30 minutes. So how does it feel? And then I know you're too excited for Mavuika. She will be coming to set her debut by the time New Year's Day has already arrived, 2025. So for those of you Mavuika wanters aspiring to get Mavuika, good luck. And to those as well, likewise, to those who are still likewise pulling for Neuvillette or Zhongli, good luck to you as well. And because we don't have time anymore, we're going to end this stream. And it's just like having a burnout or somehow. Anyway, we need rest. And by the way, I'll see you next week, rather on whether on afternoon live or such, for the Christmas edition, for the Christmas special program. We do not know yet, so or maybe we'll just have an extended edition of afternoon live on Christmas Day. And what else do we have here? Anything to say? Well, oh, and I actually have one friend of mine from Discord who also messaged this to me. I really need to buy a new skin for Hu Tao. Well, to you, if you're watching this, you know who you are. Good luck. Excited. Okay, so I know people like you are excited for for Mavuika. You're excited for Citlali or Lanyan. You're also excited for Stand for Mavuika, everyone. The web event is it already out? Web event? Well, I'll just you know, check on the updates, alright? And what else? Yeah, Lantern Ride. Yes, Lantern Ride. Looking forward to it. Can you imagine if Lantern Ride... Okay.
Those memories are so dark.
It looks like you may be thinking that Xiao is actually excited for Lantern Ride, so... But can you imagine a Lantern Ride celebration will happen on New Year's Day? Can you imagine that? And there we have it here on... I think this is going to be all, so let's just, you know, Chanmei Travelers end this here. There we have it. This wraps up tonight's episode here on Genshin. Tonight, storytelling from the world of Teyvat continues as we explore and witness every story counts across 7 nations. This has been Chanoshino, your fellow traveler, and Chanmei Travelers. We have 4 days to go and have a Merry Christmas. Xiao, what are you going to give for Christmas? So, for more like future streams in the future, please do not forget to subscribe or to follow on my social media pages down below. Once again, thanks for watching and have a good night, Chanmei Travelers, and everyone. Good night.